Alright, another weekend, another country. Where are we going, Jerome?
Korea.
Korea! We are driving to Sydney right now because the promoter didn't pay for our flight to Sydney for some reason. And then we are going from Sydney to Korea. Jerome will weigh in on Saturday morning and then fight on Sunday. We then get the whole of the rest of Sunday evening to eat and do everything else, and then we've got the whole of Monday there as well. Plus we've got a day extra on the way over. So Jerome, who's behind the camera, who we'll show later, there he is. He's got a little bit of weight left to cut. Same thing as Maxi. In the last vlog, I won't tell you how much weight he's got to cut, but he's got a little bit left to go. Flying internationally and doing all of that makes it a little bit more difficult, but not to worry. We're gonna make it happen, and yeah, we're off to Korea, baby.
Let's go.
Let's go.
K-Town.
K-Town. Speak some Korean.
Kieran and Jerome 입니다.
Hey, say hello.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
What was the one I learned today?
Don't say that one.
I'm always on my phone every time we got the camera out. I look like an iPad kid. Damn.
Give us the T-Way Air review.
No in-flight entertainment. We have a USB port though, that's huge. The menu. What do we got? No menu. Oh, tea shop. Pokemon pillow, let's go. Give it a 7 right now.
That's massive.
At this point in time, a 7.
Show me. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
What are your first impressions of Korea?
Smells good. Clean. Not too hot. It's good. I like it. Korean 7. What do we have? Who's that guy?
I don't know, but I'm gonna get it. Like, I'm gonna get the green one for Muay.
I think that's the Korean M150.
And what else we got in here? In the fridges everywhere. The coffees and the teas. Oh, come on. Universal vodka cruises.
Soju.
And soju. Right, so we've just been walking. We were actually looking for Nike, but we just stumbled upon this massive open air market, and honestly I didn't know what to expect when coming to Korea. I don't think neither of us did, but it's like, is it what you expected?
Not as busy.
It's I mean, I've been all throughout Asia, and it's for sure. I didn't know what to expect, but it's like a mash. You've got heaps of, I don't know what it is, you know, relics to times of old. You've got heaps of modern buildings. You've got weird, almost like Victorian era buildings like the ones we have behind us. You walk through side streets and it seems like old Korea, and then you're in new Korea, and it's crazy. It's like a mishmash of, it's like every Asian, for all the Canberrans, Telstra Tower in the background. It's like every Asian country I've ever been to just mashed into one. It's wild. We're on the start of the story.
Alright, so we're about to cut some weight, and I've brought my sauna blanket with me. Thought I had everything with me, but I forgot the plug for the sauna blanket. So we just went on like a 40-minute walk or something like that, everywhere to find a plug that fits this, which is just a generic laptop computer plug. And my boy downstairs at reception, he gave me one from one of the computers. This is awesome.
So we went around, we went to heaps of different stores. We went to a phone shop. We went to, what's the name of that electronics store? Daiso, or a retail store. We went everywhere. We went to the lot department store. We went all over, and we couldn't find. We were asking everyone. We had the translator going hard, and then we were downstairs. Shout out to Yuno back home, who speaks Korean, and we were getting him to look up some, obviously bathhouses are big over here, so we were getting him to look up some saunas for us. And we went downstairs just to check with reception that it was a good one to go to. And I pointed to the back of the computer and I was like, oh, Jerome, that's what we need. And Jerome was saying, oh, do you have one of them? The guy's saying no. But we kept asking. And then he went and just went to the cupboard, and he had one in the cupboard.
So good. Lifesaver. Actual lifesaver.
So now we cut weight, or Jerome cuts weight.
Yeah. First time I've ever been excited to get in a blanket. This is crazy.
Alright, so we're going away in, and we were told to go downstairs, and then they're all just like, okay, we walk to the, and it's just us plus this giant group of Cambodians all just walking the streets of Ansan, and they're like, and they're the Cambodians are the content kings. They've all got their phones out, just like shoving them in our face and speaking Khmer. It's funny, eh?
Crazy. This is top three ways.
Top three ways, though. This is hilarious. Wow.
Top three out of me going to a sex sauna, and then one where I was nearly very late to one. So
story time for another time.
This is top three.
I think we're not far off.
팀 생각 다르지?
Good, very good.
about your weight right now? 80. 80? What kilo you fight? 67 kilo.
All right, weigh-in's done.
Weigh-in's done. Feel good. Just got bombarded with videos and photos.
Jerome's a pro at speaking on camera now. If you've never been around the Cambodians before, and they they just love it. Hey, you've got about 75 phones in your face at one time. They're on Facebook Live. They're on IG Live. They're like, yeah, it's just next level.
Crazy,
hey?
crazy. Just cameras everywhere.
They love it. We're walking back to the hotel now. We're in Ansan, and it's like the area that we're in now, or where the weigh-in is, which is where the stadium is. It's like, I think we're behind like public housing. It's all numbered, and it seems like pretty trap house-ish.
Bit rough, yeah.
Bit rough, yeah. Which is like a part that we hadn't seen before, so it's cool to kind of explore those bits. But you've got what is clearly like public housing, and then you've got like a Mustang parked in there. So
Yeah.
that's the connect, yeah, that's the plug. So early weigh-in, it was 9 a.m. By the time we weighed in, it was probably like 9:30 after the long-ass walk here. And then fight tomorrow. Fight's around the middle of the day tomorrow, which is cool because we've got the whole rest of the day to, or the evening afterwards, to go off and explore or eat or do whatever. So now we just... Super shame. Fight day. My coffee. Look at this. Can you just put it next to your head for a second?
Kieran's miniature coffee.
What's fight day breakfast, man?
Some ice cream with croffles. Chicken sandwich. Might not finish that all, but this is it.
Oof.
Last meal for the day.
And we punch on.
And we punch on. Time to get famous in Cambodia.
Alright, Jerome, you just fought the best 66 kilo fighter in Cambodia. Lost on points, but man, what a fight.
Yeah, crazy fight. Really good opponent. Experienced opponent. Yeah, it's just crazy to fight someone with that experience at my level.
And literally every Cambodian in South Korea is here.
Yes.
The crowd is...
All of Cambodia is in this arena, so it's crazy. It's so loud. So loud.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so we're in where the show was a place called, it's a city called Ansan. They say city to us, I think we would refer to it as like a suburb. It's however south of Seoul. It's about an hour on the train like we caught the other day, and Ansan is the foreign area of South Korea, or that's what we've seen when we've looked it up. The highest concentration of foreign populations in South Korea, or at least within like the Seoul geographical or metropolitan area, is in Ansan. And I'll cut some video in here, but we just went walking down. It's like what they call it, the multicultural food street, and you've got all the just heaps of Chinese vendors and like heaps of Indonesians as well. When we got off the train at Ansan station, because that's actually a few stops from the station that we're at in Ansan, and as soon as we got off, heaps of Cambodian phone shops. So straight away it makes sense why it was so busy yesterday for Jerome's fight. But we've walked up these stairs, and we're at like, show them where we are, Jerome. We're at like it's something to do with, it's like a heritage site for the war. I think there's a reference to the UN over there, but like a lot of things here, we've just had to use Google Translate. Come and show them the view, man. And so yeah, this part of Ansan is actually, funnily enough, when we looked it up, it said that when Ansan was first created, it was modelled after Canberra, which is like our home where we're from, which is really peculiar because it looks absolutely nothing like Canberra, but before it was given its city designation or something like that. So yeah, when I found that out, that was pretty wicked. But all below us, we've just walked up this massive set of stairs, but all below us is just like heaps of multicultural streets. And we even, when we got off the train, there was a Cambodian shop right there, and the guy looked at us, and I said "Sok Sabai," which is like, how are you in Khmer? And he said, he goes, "I saw you yesterday. I watched you fight." So to Jerome. So yeah, this is such a sick area. If you ever come to Seoul or this part of South Korea, or just South Korea in general, absolutely come to Ansan, because it's just, it's wicked. I love this area. Look at all the apartments in through there. Yeah. Crazy, right? Just so many, and they're so densely packed and all numbered. And they're so high. I couldn't even, how many stories do you think they are?
Like 40.
Unreal, and they're so densely packed and they're all numbered. I'll see if I can zoom in. Like 801, 102, 104. Crazy.
There's 901 up there as well. sit down decaf. Oh.
Okay, so we're having legit Korean barbecue. Look at the meat. Oh man, Jerome.
Crazy. This is the barbecue.
Alright, we are back in, well, not the SCT yet, but almost. If you fly internationally, if you're Australian and you're watching this and you fly internationally and you don't do well sleeping on a plane, go to the chemist and ask for Restavit. Or maybe even if you have trouble sleeping, you need something over the counter, Restavit. Jerome and I both had one each. This is something I take a bit when I have overnight flights, or I've got longer flights, or I'm trying to get over jet lag. And we both pretty much slept for the entire flight. The flight, I think, was just short of 10 hours, so it was a bit shorter coming to Australia than it was going to Korea. And yeah, amazing. A bit of a fight recap. So obviously Jerome, as you saw in the video earlier, he lost the fight against Air. It's something that I'd said to Jerome after the fight was, look man, there's a few things that you have to think about, and the biggest thing was that this was a nothing to lose, everything to gain type situation, because Air is the top 66 kilo fighter in Cambodia, has had 6, 7, 8 times the amount of fights that Jerome has had. This was only Jerome's 13th fight, and that's including his amateur fights, and he's only been fighting for a little over 2 years. So it was nothing to lose, everything to gain, and he pushed Air. He listened well, and there's so much to take away from it. So super proud of him. And we, you know, one thing that I always pride ourselves on at Muay is we always want to take hard fights when the opportunity is there, and we have taken a lot of big international fights for that exact reason, because I want these guys and girls to have these experiences, and I wouldn't put them in if I think they couldn't hold their own, just like Jerome did for this one. I knew he could hold his own, but on the same token, I knew it was going to be tough, and I'm sure it was a fight that most people didn't think he could have won. I mean, I always think my guys and girls can win these fights no matter how hard it is, but because I get to see him train every day. But yeah, so he heals up, he rests up, go again. Hey Jerome.
Yep, we go again.
And yeah, we've got the Siam Cup coming up soon, and a few other pretty exciting fights that I can't wait to announce. So we're gonna keep doing these vlogs regularly, not just for the international fights. We're gonna keep them for some stuff to show some content at home, just like we used to, and show some of the stuff around the gym, and gonna start a few extra little content things that we want to start putting out and be the content kings of Muay Thai. So yeah, stay tuned. Thank you everyone for watching. Every YouTuber says it, so maybe I should start saying it too. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Is that right, Jerome?
That's right. Thanks, gang.
Until next time.
Sweet. See ya.